Hi guys, how's it going? Uh, what I want to talk about is this lie that you hear on you can see all of these love gurus, right? Like AMS, like uh, Rollo Tomasi, Richard Cooper, Fresh and Fit, Kevin Samuels. They all talk about this alpha male, right? They say the alpha male is this high earner, right? Like this guy that makes six figures. He's like super high achiever. Like he's got like a rotation and a lot of 20-year olds, right? Like they got like 20-year olds at their feet, like they're dating and they're cheating on their wives. Come on, don't listen to this crap. Like they don't have a clue about what they're talking about. Like you got Miner from Fresh and Fit. He says uh, every like you get into the candy shop as you get 35. That is a big lie. That is a big lie. You don't need to make six figure income. You don't need to uh, you don't need to be 35 to get women. You don't. That is a big lie. Don't listen to any of this crap. First of all, okay, let's talk about the six figure guys, because they talk about these six figure guys and they're like super, like they're like cheating on their wives and they got like a rotation and most of them have a 20-year-old girlfriend. That is a big lie. I'm gonna tell you why. uh, I believe Fresh and Fit talks about a 3% six figure earners, right? Like only 3% of the Americans make six figures. Okay, how many of those guys that make six figures are physicians or are engineers? Okay, come on. Like if we're gonna talk about stereotypes, well, let's talk about how many of those engineers were people that were maybe a little quiet as they grew up. Maybe they were socially awkward. Okay, a lot of them were a lot, all of them or most of them were, well, they were kind of nerdy. Like they were not the guys that went to nightclubs. Come on, who believes this shit? They were not people that were going to nightclubs and and dating all the women in the world. Come on. No, there were people that they were great at math or they were great at science. Okay, like look at the physicians. Like they have like two bachelors. Come on. Okay, most of these guys as they age, they're really not dating that much. They're really not dating 20-year-olds. Okay, they're really not dating super hot wives. No. Okay, because they were socially awkward as they grew up. Like they weren't doing that. They weren't going to nightclubs. Okay, maybe if you go to a nightclub, you're gonna find, okay, a few 50-year-olds, but I believe that mostly on the VIP, you're gonna find like maybe 20-year-olds or 20 something year olds, okay, spending their dad's money. Okay, so it kind of makes a discrepancy. Like who are the alpha male high value men that they talk about? Because from what I believe and from what I've seen, most of the chats, they're not really that brilliant. Okay, they're really not that brilliant, so they're really not making six figures. So if women want stability, well, they're gonna go with uh, guys that can provide that stability, that financial stability. Okay, and who can provide a financial stability? Well, you're gonna find that at engineers. You're gonna find that at physicians. You're gonna find that maybe at lawyers. Okay, and most of them were, well, they weren't alpha chats. They weren't the 6 feet super muscular guys. No, they were more like the nerdy guys. Okay, they're not dating 20-year-olds. Like, come on, like look at Jeff Bezos, look at Elon Musk. Okay, they don't have these super hot wives. They don't have these super hot supermodel wives. No, their girlfriends are, well, normal. Like they're normal looking. Okay, like obviously, if you go to the farthest end of it, yeah, you're gonna find a few six-figure incomers that are gonna be dating 20-year-olds. Okay, and they say like, oh no, when a woman reaches when a woman reaches 35 years old, she's out of the market. Well, yeah, if you want a juvenile, okay, like a young woman, okay, that can provide a family for you, well, yeah. But I believe that a lot of the six-figure incomers, okay, like I'm talking about 60-year-olds, I'm talking about 70-year-olds, okay. Well, a lot of them are going to be dating 40-year-olds or 35-year-olds, okay. As long as that woman doesn't have a I don't know, like a 12-year-old or a 13-year-old son, well, yeah, they're good, okay. These women that are 35 something, okay, if they dated a man that was maybe 20 or 30 years older than her and that is making that kind of money, the six figures, yeah, of course they can find a man that actually wants to date them, okay. No, a woman's value, okay, it does decrease a little bit, but it's not completely. Okay, and as AMS says, okay, as long as a woman is attractive, she's gonna have men. Okay, so I think what I want to talk, what I want to differentiate, what the difference that I want to make here is that uh, the alpha chats and the high earners are two completely different things. Okay, most of the chats, they're not super smart. They're not going to be making six figures. And most of the rich, filthy rich people, they're not going to be dating 20-year-olds or cheating on their wives, or they're going to be on the nightclub, okay, banging all the hotties. No, that's a big lie. That's a big lie. Okay, and let's talk about this on the right way. How many real alpha chats have you met? I've only met one in 27 years of life. I've only met one alpha chat. A guy that was close to 6 feet, okay, super muscular, super handsome. He makes tons of money. Okay, that guy, he is one of those alpha chats that is making those six figures. But I've only met one. Okay, they're super rare. They're super rare. Okay, it's super rare to find that combination of a man, okay, that is making six-figure money, that he isn't an engineer or a physician or something related to a really hard subject, like a really hard career, okay, that they need to be working 80 hours a week, that they need to be traveling around the country. Okay, they're not going to be losing their time going to a nightclub. Okay, I'm sure as hell that they're not going to be wasting their time going to a nightclub. They're not. They are simply not going to be wasting their time going to a nightclub. Okay, they're not. They're not. Okay, now, come on, if you're talking about, if this six-figure earners, alpha chats, if you're talking about athletes or NBA players or football players, dude, come on, come on, come on. Like, what are the chances that a 20-year-old girl, okay, meets an NBA player or a football player? And come on, it's really rare, okay? Like, it's the same thing. Like, most of them are traveling around the country. Most of them are in season, okay? They're working hard, okay? It doesn't even add up. If you want to be making six figures, you have to be working a lot of hours, okay, all the time. The richest people in the world, the billionaires, these guys are working the whole time. They're waking up at 4 a.m. They are sleeping maybe 12 in the night, okay, and they are most certainly they are not going to a nightclub. They are not going to a nightclub. Okay, so come on, this fake love dating gurus that you see, they're all a bunch of losers. Okay, they're all a bunch of guys that don't have any game, that they're really not alpha. Okay, come on. Like Richard Cooper, he's just a bald guy that has two failed marriages. Or Josh Anthony, I think his name is, he's just some guy living in Brazil. Come on. Some fat guy living in Brazil. Rollo Tomas is an old guy. Like, do you really think these guys have a clue of what they're talking about? They're really not. No, they just read some articles or watched some videos, and they're just putting everyone on that level. Okay, not every man that makes six figures is gonna be dating a 20-year-old, and it's gonna have a rotation, and it's gonna be cheating on his wife. That is a big lie. Most of them are betas. Most of them are happily married. Okay, they already have their wives. They have their families. Okay, when are they gonna meet those 20-year-olds? They're not going to nightclubs. They're working. Okay, do you imagine Elon Musk in a nightclub? Do you imagine like Bill Gates on a nightclub? Come on, no, these guys, they're making that much money because they're working the whole time. So don't believe this lie, okay? There isn't such thing as the high value man that is 6 feet, super muscular, he's making six figures, okay? And he's going to a nightclub to spend his money on Florida or all those cities. Come on. Come on, that is a big lie. Stop believing this bullshit that they're selling you, okay? Stop believing this bullshit that they're selling.